Good morning, students. I am Snigdha Dotto, your computer teacher. Yesterday, I had told you in programming controls in C++, we have discussed that the operators. So, where I had told you about the arithmetic operator and relational operator. Okay. So, today we will see the other type of operators like logical operators, increment, decrement. So all these things we will see today. Okay, so let's start. So arithmetic operator, relational operator, I think it's clear for you. Arithmetic operator, which is used for calculations in C++, that is a plus, minus, multiplication, division. Modulo operator is used to define the remainder value of any operation of two values. Next is relational operator, that is comparison operator. It is also known as comparison operator, that is it is used to compare two values. Okay, and it will give you the answer in true or false, because if it is true, if the comparison is true, then it will give the value as a true, and if the comparison is not correct, okay, then it will give the false. So there are different type of relational operators we have seen: less than or equal to, double equal to, then greater than, equal to, not equal to. These operators we have seen yesterday. Okay, so today we will see next logical operator. So logical operator means what? There are three types of logical operator basically: not, and or. Okay, so which are used to combine one or two relational expression. These operators return the values again true or false based on the value returned for the associated expression. So an expression means what? That is a statement which contains both a value and a type. Okay, that is expression, value and type. It contains value and type. Like these operators are used with the expressions formed using relational operator. You can see here. Yes, you can see here not operator. Okay, this one is not operator, and the sign is this exclamatory sign. So if you want to use not operator, then you have to write this exclamatory sign. Similarly, and operator, double ampersand sign. So this double ampersand sign is used for and. So not means what? It inverses the value, that is reverse the value of the expression written to its right. Like if a equal to b, if a double equal to b, that means what? If the a and b are equal, then it will return the value true. And if you will write a not equal to b, that means what? Just for example, you see a equal to 5, b equal to 4. Now if you will write a double equal to b, then it will return false, because both values are not equal, a equal to 5 and b equal to 4. But if you are writing a not equal to b, then it will return true. That means what? It inverts the value of the expression. Okay, a not equal to b. So here it is true, because a equal to 5, b equal to 4, so both values are not equal. So it will return true. I think clear is. Next one is ampersand, that is and. So it is used to perform a logical conjunction of two expressions. It returns the value as true if the value of all expression is true. Okay, means what? If you are giving and between the two expressions, means suppose you are writing a equal to b and b equal to a double equal to b and b double equal to c. Okay, now Now you are writing a equal to 5, b equal to 4, c equal to suppose 3. Now if you are writing a double equal to b and b double equal to c, so that means what? First it will check a and b are equal or not. If both are equal, then it will return true. If it will not equal, then it will return false. Then it will check next expression or statement, that is b double equal to c or not. If b double equal to c, then it will return true. Okay, so here you see example. This one is for not equal to. 5 double equal to 5. If 5 double equal, only you will suppose you are not writing this not equal to sign, only you are writing 5 double equal to 5. That means it will what it will give? It will return true value because both values are equal. But if you are writing this not sign, then it will return false. Okay, because this 5 and 5 are equal, these are not unequal, so it will return false. Is it clear? Okay. Similarly, one more example is given here. Not 6 less than equal to 4. First you see this bracket only. 6 less than equal to 4. So it's true because 6 less than equal to 4. It is less than 4. 6 is greater than 4, so it will return false value because 6 is greater than 4. This is not less than 4, so it will return false value. But when you are writing not this sign, exclamatory sign, that is not equal to sign, then it will return true. Okay, so just reverse of this value. Next example, that is of ampersand and. So here you can see 6 greater than 2 and 5 greater than 7. That means what? 6 is greater than 2. This is true. Now 6 greater than true. This one is true. 6 is greater than true. 2. And next one is 5 is greater than 7. Here see 5 is greater than 7. Is 5 is greater than 7? No. 5 is less than 7. That means this will return false. It will return true. This one will return false. So true and false will be, it will return false because both statements, and means what? Both statements, if both the statements are true, then only it will return true value. If any one of these two expression is false, then it will return false. Is it clear? Okay. Next one, next example again, and is given. See, 6 greater than 2, that is true. Yes. 5 and 5 less than 7. 5 is less than 7. Yes, 5 is less than 7. So both statements are true. It will return true. It will return true. So both statements are true. Then it will return true value. Okay. That means what? Ampersand sign means it should meet both the conditions. If any one condition will be false, then it will return false. Okay. So next you see OR operator. OR means any one. Just reverse of AND. AND means it should meet the two conditions, both the conditions. If maybe there are 3 or 4 conditions. So if there is AND is ampersand sign is used, that means all the conditions should be true. Then only it will give true. And OR means what? Any one statement should be true. If any one statement will true, then it will return true value. So it returns the value as true if the value of any of the expression is true. If the value of all the expression is false, the operator returns the value as false. Okay. So let's see the examples, then you can understand. So here you see the example. 8 is greater than 1 or 1 is less than 5. That means what? 8 is greater than 1. Yes, it is true. Now 8 is greater than 1, so it will return the value true. 1 is less than 5. Yes, 1 is less than 5. That is also true. So both the condition is true here, but if any one condition is true, then also it will return true. So as the given expressions are true, the operator returns the value as true. Next example, you see 3 expressions are here. Okay, 5 is less than 3, or 2 is greater than 5, or 4 is less than 1. So here you see 5 is less than 3 means what? It's false. It will return false because 5 is not less than 3. 2 is greater than 5. It will return what? It will return 2 is greater than 5. It will also return false. Okay, and 4 is less than 1. It is also false. So all these 3 conditions, all the expressions are false. So it will return false. But suppose here is written 8 is greater than 1, or 8 is greater than 1, or suppose 5 is less than 3. These two expressions I am telling. 8 is greater than 1. That means what? 8 is greater than 1 is correct. So it will return true. Now 5 is less than 3. Okay. So 5 is less than 3. Is it true? No, it will return false. So this statement will return true, and this statement will return false. So if you are writing like this, 8 greater than 1 or 5 less than 3, then it will return true value, because one of these two state expressions is true. That's why it will return true value. Is it clear? Okay, you read this chapter, see these logical operators properly. I hope it will be clear for you. If there is any problem, then you ask me in the comment box in voice note. Okay. Next day we will see increment and decrement operators. So that's all for today. Thank you, students.